welcome back to the Princess K podcast show. Your host, Princess Kingsman. Um, so I'm just gonna talk about something very quick. Negative emotions. Um, how people project their negative emotions onto you. Okay. Um, and most people do that because they want to, you know, they want to they want to make you feel like how they feel. Okay, sorry, I'm struggling to get my words out. They want you to feel how they feel. Okay, and most of the time when that happens is because they feel like you are enjoying your life. You have a perfect emotion. you know you have positive emotions and you're shining and you're doing all of that. you know like I said before, on my previous video, that you know people looking from the outside looking in. Okay, looking from the outside looking in, it's it looks like your life is perfect, but it's not. Okay, and people when people see that, when they see and they think that it looks perfect, but it actually isn't. So what they do is that they just uh, you know they consciously or unconsciously point their negative emotions onto you, and this is what they do. So sometimes people do it unconsciously. So unconsciously is when people do things deliberately, when they see you or they think about you and they feel like you're having some fabulous life elsewhere, and you don't have any issues. Basically your life is easy. That's the problem. Okay, it's that assumption that people have when they see, and looks can be deceiving. This is what people that envy don't understand. Looks can be deceiving, and the way you perceive something, it is completely wrong and different. We all have different ways of perceiving things, but your perception is very important. So people tend to, look at people who appear, because like I said, all that glitters is not gold. People that appear that everything is perfect, but it's not. Okay, it's a charade, it's a performance, it's a mask for one thing or another. So, and people just assume that, you're not suffering or you're not going through any trials or tribulations. You've had things easy. And that's the problem. So when people see that, they throw their negative energy at you. They deliberately do it. By some of them, they could even pray on your downfall. They will pray and wish that things will end for you. They will pray and wish that you'll be destroyed. And they would major some people that the jealousy, they are so consumed with it. They'll be thinking about it morning, evening, night. Morning, evening, night, every day, 24/7. And they will be sending that energy your way because they have a perception that your life is perfect, that you've not had to work for shit, that that you never suffered a day in your life. You were born with a silver spoon. You got everything easy. And they have no fucking idea. They have no idea that everybody, rich, poor, middle class, every single person, the human race, we all have shit that we're dealing with. And life is not fair on anyone. It rains on the just and on the unjust. It rains on the innocent and not the innocent. So it doesn't matter whether this person appears to have a lot of money, or they do have a lot of money. They have their own shit that they deal with. But because, like I said, people don't want to believe, they don't want to be like, oh no, whatever. Because some people are stuck in their perception. They are stuck in it. And they refuse. It's not like they cannot think another way or change their mindset. They refuse to do it. Just because they want an excuse to hate you because they are so envious and jealous of you. They want to hold on to an excuse. An excuse to hate you, to try and destroy you, to resent you. Just an excuse so that they will not feel like they are the ones that are bad, which that's the case. But because they don't want to face the reality that they are in the wrong and they are disrespectful and all of that jazz, we don't want to focus on our own negative and emotion. We don't want to focus on our own input, because it takes two to tango. You can't expect to treat someone like shit and expect them to sit there and take it. Okay? So when people, start to realize that, and that's what they do. So, and people do it like intentionally as well in another way, like magic. Some of them, they will light candle, or they will just go to a high priest, high priestess, a practitioner, whoever, and hire them, and just tell them that, okay, fine, I want this person to feel the way I'm feeling. I want them to feel 10 times worse. Okay? So, and people do that. It's like I said, it's a pandemic. You need to wake up. That people do that. Some people don't even need to hire a practitioner. Some of them just do it by themselves, whatever they find in a book or anything. Because that hatred and resentment is because of the evil spirits that is inside of them. It's that evil entity. And a lot of people that are evil and envious and jealous and hateful and want your life and think you don't deserve it and they want to kill you for it, those are the people you need to run away from. And those are the people that do it. And those are the people that have entity attachments. Because you cannot be that deeply wicked and deeply evil if you do not have an evil an evil entity attached to them. Because any normal person doing something wicked, and when something is not working out or you are getting signs and warnings and they don't listen, any normal person will stop and be like, you know what, it's not worth it. But no, there's just that spirit in there that will literally push you to continue until you hit a wall, a very hard wall. And the backfire is so strong that that person will not be able to get up from it. And that's the problem. So that's why, like, be aware, because people do projection magic. They want you to feel depressed. They want you to feel sad. They want you to lose everything. They want you to feel defeated. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to hate yourself. They want you to hide away. And it starts from emotions. So they'll mess with your crown chakra. They'll mess with your chakras, your sacral chakra. They will mess with it. And because, the reason why I know a little bit about this is because I'm an empath. I feel everything. I'm like a sponge. I soak up everything. I feel everything. So whenever somebody is projecting that energy to me, I know. And I will feel it because I know my own energy. Not that, I'm not down or I don't feel sad and all of that. But there is a level to how I know how my emotions are. And then there's another level that just comes out of the blue. That's how I know that, no, I'm not on that level. And the level I'm talking about is when you are on the low. But I'm not on that low anymore. Doesn't mean I don't feel down or drained or depressed or just like tired, but I get myself out of it within minutes or hours. I don't stay there. okay? But the energy of, the person who feels like that emotion like makes you want to stay there, that's not mine. And that's how I know the difference, if you guys are following me. So people project. Every emotion you feel is not your emotion. You need to check yourself. That's why you need to be in tune. That's part of healing. You need to look within. Ask yourself questions. Why am I feeling this way? Where did this emotion come from? You ask yourself that, you will literally get an answer. It might not be quick, but you'll get an answer. So every emotion you feel is not your emotion. I've had to learn that my whole life. I did not know. I just thought when you felt depressed, you felt depressed. When you felt down, I didn't know that people can like magically, energetically send that energy to you. Because everything is energy. Electricity. I'm going to come and talk about energy as well. How energy works. I don't want to go too deep in it because I'm fast spent. So a lot of people project negative energy, evil eye. That's where evil eye comes as well. They will evil the fuck eye out of you. That's why you have to protect yourself. I protect myself, and despite the fact that I protect myself and I'm also protected, I still get evil eye. Okay, but the difference is I'm protected from it. It's not that I cannot feel it, but it doesn't have an intense effect, if you get my drift. So be aware that not every emotion you feel is your own. Some are your own and some are not. I feel people's emotions from millions and millions of miles away. And sometimes I don't even have to know you to feel your emotions. That's how deep it is. So you need to be aware that not every emotion you feel is your own. Sometimes people are projecting without them being aware that they are projecting, and some of them are doing it deliberately because they fucking hate your guts and they want you to be fucking sad. There is a lot of people walking this earth that hate happy people. They hate positive, excited people. They want to fuck you up for being happy. They want to fuck you up for being confident because it triggers a little spot in themselves that they don't want to face or work on, and because they are fucking insecure. And they want to put that insecurity on you. They want to punish you for their own insecurity. And the funny thing is, it has nothing to do with you. But because you are a mirror and you're shining back at them what they should be working on, or what they should accept, and they don't want to. So they will punish you for being confident. They will punish you for speaking your mouth, they'll punish you for speaking your truth. A lot of people want me to shut up. A lot of people want me to shut the fuck up. Because I'm speaking the truth. And people don't like the truth. They hate it. They resent it. They will kill it. They will do anything to silence the truth. And the people that do that is because they have something to hide. If you don't have anything to hide, you will not be afraid of the truth. So, and it's because there's a lot of people in this universe that have a lot to hide about themselves, about other people, about whatever. And because they don't want you to see what they are hiding, or they don't want you to share what they are hiding, they will literally kill you for it. So be aware and be advised that not emotion is your own. Not every emotion you feel is your own. Not every thought you think of is your own. Like I said, a lot of people project. They can also project thoughts onto you as well. They can project thoughts, negative thoughts. Some of them are doing it deliberately, like I said, and some of them are going to spellcasters, practitioners, witch doctors, name it, high priest, high priestesses, witches, wizards, covens, warlocks, anyone that is skilled in energy work and spell casting. They'll hire that person to do that. So be aware, okay? Because it's happened to me my whole life. I didn't just know this like, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, 10 years ago. No, I grew up in it. So I know what I'm talking about. And I am of sound mind. And this goes for people who are gossiping that I'm crazy. I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And that's why they want me to shut the fuck up. Because I am revealing their secrets and they don't like it. But there's nothing you can do. It's too late to shut me up. You can continue trying. I give you that. But you are not gonna fucking shut me the fuck up. It's not happening. Because the more you try and do that, the more your life is just gonna go upside down. And it's a game that the divine can play with you. If you wanna test it, test it. So, yeah. Be aware, okay? And when you're aware of it, you can deal with it. And you can send another thing as well. Once you're aware of it and you can deal with it, you send it back. You send that energy, that emotion back. Like, this is not my emotion, because the divine has given us words. There is magic, word magic. A lot of people that wish and pray on your downfall, they do the same thing. Word magic. But what I'm trying to tell you here right now is that you send it back to them. This is not my emotion that I'm feeling. This is somebody else's emotion. If it is somebody else's emotion, I send it back to that person that is feeling it. And that person that projected it onto you will feel that you are sending it back. They will feel it. Because everything is energy. And a lot of people are so skilled in energy, they use it for negative purposes. So be aware and be advised. Awareness is dangerous. That's why they don't want you to be aware. And that's why they want me to shut the fuck up. But that is what I am being put on this universe to do, is to speak the truth. And to reveal what is hidden. That's it. That's what I'm here for. And a lot of people don't want me to do that. They have tried to stop it. But it's not possible. Because it's already in motion. And anything the divine has a hand over or control, there ain't no motherfucker in this universe and beyond, beneath, that can stop that shit. And they know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, because this does not resonate with everyone. Those who know. So thank you so much for listening. I will also be back shortly as well. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the little notification bell that gives you notifications when I post. So thank you and have a good day. Mwah. Love you.